I know when I first heard God's voice was back in probably when I really recognized God's voice was probably back when I was about 20 years old or so. I was living in Orlando, Florida, and I was living in a condo. They called them condos, or really townhouses. They were connected, like four connected in a row. But it was a it was a ranch, a one-level condo, real nice, like 3 bedrooms, 1 or 2 bathrooms, and then had a little courtyard in the back that was bricked in. And I remember one night, because up until that point, I really couldn't say I'd recognized God. If God was speaking to me, I didn't recognize His voice. And one night I'd always close all the doors when I went to bed at night and make sure everything's locked, like you guys probably do. And to enter into my little courtyard, it was a sliding glass window. And you locked on the right side, it had a little lock to lock, but in the middle there was a chain hanging down, and you put a little chain in the hole up there, to keep that locked real good. And I never, without fail, I always locked it before I went to bed. Without fail. Didn't even think twice about it. And so I went in there, and I thought, I put the chain in the door. I thought I locked the door. I really thought I did. So I turned, and I walked back out to go down the hallway. I go down the hallway like this, and my bedroom would be like over here. And so I was walking down the hallway like this, and just inside me, not real loud or anything, just inside me, I just heard, "You didn't lock it." And I stopped like this. And I didn't even think about God speaking to me. I just started talking to the voice. I said, "Yes, I did." And I continued walking. And the voice said, "No, you didn't." I said, "I told you I did." And a third time, I just continued walking. And the voice said, "I told you the door is not locked." And I said, "Well, I'll show you it's locked." And it hadn't occurred to me I'm hearing God now yet. I'm just thinking about this. I'm determined. I know I locked that door. I said, "Well, I'll show you I locked that door." So I went back over to the door and looked up, and the chain's still hanging there. And right then, it hit me. I thought, I just heard from God. I was excited about that. I never could really say I had that experience like that before. I thought, wow, that's neat. So it brought up all kinds of questions to me, because I thought, wow, I'm excited about that, but that wasn't really loud. God didn't blow the roof off my building. 3 angels come down and say, "The door is not locked."